Today is April 17th, 2026, and you are listening to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. On today's episode, we're talking about the hot bats that are coming off the Braves, the playoff Hawks. That feels weird coming out of my mouth. Atlanta United in shambles, draft coming up with the Falcons, and the WNBA draft. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let's get it.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hawks soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. Kraemer, we got a lot of good stuff going on in the city. How you feel this week?
There is just too many events. There's too many good things happening in sports. There's so much happening around the city. The sun is coming out. The weather is beautiful. Atlanta is up and running for the summer already. It is a beautiful sight to see.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know if 90 degrees in April is going to make me ready for fall faster or if I'm just going to like soak it up this year. We'll see.
The only
But it
thing
is
that
90
might be-
degrees in April. Don't get confused.
The only thing that is going to make me rush for fall is seeing how this draft goes in next week. But
Yeah, we'll actually hop into that a little bit later when we got coming down the pipe. But for this week, taking a look back in time here, April 17th is apparently the most disgustingly bland day in Atlanta sports history. In fact, one of the best things I can find from this day is that in 2010, a no-hitter was thrown in Atlanta by the Colorado Rockies. Actually, no-hitter against us. So shout out to Ubaldo Jimenez, who threw, first no-hitter in Colorado history. Unfortunately, it was against the Braves. But that team is from 2010. The team we're talking about today and get to jump into in 2026 is way more electric than I even could have thought with all the injuries we've had. And I'm really excited to talk about it. And then just set the stage. Just the last time we talked, we've had the series against the Guardians and the Marlins. Since we've gotten back from there, we went 4-2, have won the two series, and it's been a circus, to be totally honest with you. Total roller coaster with those games.
It seems like a lot of these games have been straight up roller coasters. I mean, with the Guardians' first game, I was going 11-5, and then the next game they shut us out 6-0. It just and then again the next one 13-1. I mean that's about as roller coaster as it gets.
Yeah, I think what's crazy is like all of these games, it seems like there's like a consistent pattern, which is great if it stays like this. But it's like the Braves will come out flat as could be, get shelled in either the first or the second game. There will be a really tight game that comes down to some huge clutch hitting. And then there's a game where the Braves just absolutely waylay whatever opponent they're playing. And I mean, it's happened here too. I mean, it's the 13-1 game against the Guardians. We had the actually all the games of the Marlins were competitive, but they're second best team in the NL East right now, so that's pretty impressive. But what do you say?
Remember how they're the second
best, and there's 3.5 games split between them, so suck it.
Yeah. I will say that Tuesday game was invigorating. I mean, we were losing basically the entire time, and then the 8th, 9th inning came. I stopped watching, to be honest. Hand up, stopped watching. I was at work events all weekend or all week. I've been doing, a trade show. Nothing made me more jacked up than getting the notification of, the final score on my phone, and it was 6-5. What just happened? I was like, wait.
And for those who don't know, it was Dom Smith hit a 3-run double right in the gap with 2 outs in the 8th inning. And of course it was Dom Smith, who might be the most like clutch vet we've had since we got Pablo on the team when he was hitting home runs back in the day. It was honestly so much fun to watch. And the pitching has been interesting because Bryce Elder looks unconscious at the mound. Now, he didn't pitch that night. He pitched in the game 3 that we won 6-3, but he pitched 6 scoreless innings. And it's like, dude, who do we think we are right now? Having a Bryce Elder who we're like, yeah, he's going to be a fringe, fifth in the rotation, pitching gyms every night. There's a lot to like about the squad. Going back to the Guardian series too, though, I think we've seen now that Drake Baldwin, if he keeps this up even half the season longer, he's going to be an MVP candidate. That guy is an absolute menace at the plate. And I'm talking not like, oh, he gets up, he's a power hitter, he waits for a fastball, middle, and can hit it out of the yard. He is hitting sweepers and sliders that are a foot out of the zone across the plate on the left-hand side. He's reaching across and popping them over the infield. I mean, his approach at the plate, it must suck to be a pitcher who's pitching Drake Baldwin right now. Because he is just absolutely stellar. He's also slashing. His batting average is 321. He's got OBP of 384 and a slug of 551. So if you like stats and his OPS being 950 at almost 1,000, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think
That's the nerd of me.
it just nothing gets me more jacked up seeing that like we already have some, established veterans on the team, but the fact is that something that people don't understand that are outside of the Braves country, that our farming system to bring people on, and when we farm that, whether we farm them or draft them, we always find strike lightning. Like
It seems to me.
it's been pretty consistent over the past, I don't know, decade. It's actually insane.
Well, I mean, you have 3 Rookie of the Years over the past 7 seasons, so
Some would
that's just
say
saying that,
that's
man.
pretty good.
Some would say going almost 50% when you have a bunch of other teams in the NL is pretty good. And on top of that, yeah, I mean, like we breed outfielders, I feel like, and now having a catcher come up through that same ranks and rake like this, man, it's exciting. And like you mentioned, it's like the veterans were already paying a ton of money to. They're vets now, which makes me feel old. But like Austin Riley, Matt Olson, was worried about Austin Riley. He got off to a horrible start to the year. In this Marlins series, he finally picked it up. He hit his first home run. He hit an opposite field double that scored 2. Like, that's what you want to see from a guy at the plate. Really exciting stuff. Big country.
The bats are hot. The bats are hot. With
The
Austin
bats are
Riley,
hot.
with that last game on Wednesday against the Marlins when we won 6-3, we had almost everybody you just named, Matt Olson, Austin Riley, and Albies all hit a home run.
Which is so big.
It's almost every time I looked up at the screen, I was like, oh, awesome. Another. I was out with a bunch of coworkers. They're mainly from Chicago, or they're mainly from, Illinois and Michigan. And they're like, why are you even watch the Braves? They're going to choke. They're going to choke. And I was like, you clearly do not keep up with baseball.
Yeah, you clearly stopped watching the Braves in like 2010.
Yeah, you probably saw the BJ Upton twins and said, yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get over there.
Yeah, you signed off when Dan Uggla was here. Look, I think the team that we got now is look, we have a brain dead game almost every 4 games. Where like we'll get shut out. And it's like, what was that? And then the next day they uncork an offensive can. It's like, whoa, dude! Like, who are these 2 teams I'm watching?
We'll easily win our division if we just one brain dead game and then we just 2 games in a row, just absolute murder.
Bobby Cox used to say, at home you have to win a series or sweep, and then anytime you're on the road you have to win one. Like, if you do that, you will win your division. Like every year, that's how you do it. Win one at least on the road, and then win your divisions at home. It's like, yeah, it seems like a no-brainer, but that's like the truth of baseball nowadays. Basically win the ones you're supposed to. And the Marlins and the Guardians are leading their division. The Marlins are second in our division. It's not like we're playing patty cakes. We're playing guys who do. The Royals are doing well. Like, if you go look at what they're doing, historically, you may say these aren't great franchises. They're doing really well. So you play who's on your schedule, and the Braves are doing a great job. I got some keys to victory here. What have you seen like over the past few weeks that's got you excited mostly, though, Kramer?
It's just the hitting. It just seems like the chemistry with this team. It seems like there's almost a chip on the shoulder from how the last season began to compared to where we are now, with all the preseason injuries and everything, I mean, you and I not a month ago were talking about doom and gloom, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because, it was like every other day somebody's getting injured, somebody's getting popped with um what is it? PEDs. It's just we didn't
Yeah,
know.
Jerks
We
and
really
Profar, thank you
there
so
was a
much.
huge question mark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ice
there was a
skating,
huge question mark on what the vibe is coming in here. So, w and now, I mean, I'm extremely satisfied with how the Braves have been playing, absolutely dunking on people. It's beautiful. It's
fun to
amazing.
watch, man.
And
It's
then
really fun to watch from the mound too, like Grant Holmes, Bryce Elder picking it up. Obviously, Ronaldo Lopez got suspended we talked about that last time. He's back now. Had a shaky first 2 innings and then just pitched to Jim for the next 4. Um, tell you this is a fun team if you like
mm,
baseball. Like, it really is. They score
yeah.
runs, they pitch well, and they hit well in clutch moments, which is like the most fun thing in the world to watch.
And now we got a real I mean, not saying the last 2 series weren't, like, prove-it games, like, "Hey, we're here, we're established," but we got the Phillies next, man, and I know how you feel about the
Oh,
Phillies.
dude, don't even say a thing. This is like my when we beat the Phillies, like, people really like beating the Mets nowadays in the division. And I
Yeah.
get it. They pay a ton of money. They're the last in the division. It's like they're a joke. And to my
Oh,
mind, the
don't
Mets are
get
like
me
a joke.
wrong, I hate the Mets. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate the Mets, but
They're
I
a New York team. Like,
really hate the Phillies.
really hate the Phillies, man. And it's like it's like a non-respectful, respectful hate. It's because their fan base is so miserable and their baseball team is good that, like, I've really learned to hate them. Like, I hate Trey Turner. I know he's not even there now, which is like great. I hate Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too where, like, the hate for Bryce Harper is like,
Weird guy.
no, it's more like he's so good. Like, I just wish we'd quit seeing him. Like, he played for the Nats, and then they finally got to free agency, and they're like, oh, he's gonna ship off. I'm like, thank God. And then he signs with the Phillies, and I'm like, dude, we just have to see this guy 20 times a year, every year.
Yeah, what is
And
it,
he's
like
gonna hit bombs in our ballpark, and it just frustrates me so much because
4
he
months
is
ago 4
incredible.
months ago, we were talking about potentially us getting him, right? We were
We
we were
were
like,
never
"Oh,
gonna pay
rumored."
him.
We were
No, dude,
rumored, and we were like,
we wanted Chubbs, dude. We we wanted Schwarber, and
"Schwarber."
that was a
Yep.
sad one that we didn't move on that. Um, but yeah, like, I just, again, Philadelphia is like a really terrible place, and I can't wait to whoop their tail
They
in
are
their home
just
city.
the issue I think I have the most, and you see it more with them as being more on the Eagles side of their fan base. But something that just like really upsets me is that I mean, they won a Super Bowl and they were like, we should still fire our head coach.
Dude, they're the most entitled franchise, or just like people group I've ever. I
They're
think
just
it's
so
ridiculous.
unsatisfied with winning or being consistent. And I just don't get why people, watch the Phillies, watch the Eagles, watch their 76ers, and they have good players. They have a good team. And then they just they do nothing but crap on their own teams the
Yeah,
entire time. Listen, I will crap on any Atlanta team if they deserve it. But like
yeah.
the
I
Braves
just
are
like
doing good right now. Like,
I
should I, because we lost to the Guardians 6-0 in one game, should I be like, we're so mid. We're
yeah,
so
sell
not
the
good. Yeah,
team,
like,
dude.
yeah,
Relax. Relax.
what are we
Also,
doing?
like, if my team hadn't won a World Series since 2008, I'd probably be pissed too. But, like, I don't know what that level of poverty is like in a franchise. So we win over here,
Yes, sir.
which is great. No, but I think I did have one thing, Kramer. I really want to talk to you about this because I
Mm,
don't know how we missed this, but this is a talking point that I noticed in the footage from the Braves games. I've watched every game so far this season. I'm proud to say
okay.
that. That's what paternity leave gets you, by the way. Have a kid, you can watch Braves games for a month,
Yeah.
if you time it up right. Here's what I've seen from the footage when they're recording the crowd that we have not talked about. We never went over the new menu items at the Braves Stadium this year.
Oh, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I that missed my timeline.
Okay, that's just perfect then. Segue before we talk about players individually. Everyone knows that every single year at Truist they unveil new beverage and dining opportunities for players to go stop by and pick up. This year's got some. This is like I'm trying to figure out a way that I can appropriately say this. I want you to do like it's not appropriate. I want you to do like a hit it or quit it. A hit it or quit it. Like, would you hit it or would you quit it when it comes to each one of these?
Can you read the item and then describe to me what the item is?
100%.
Okay.
I got a description for each one for you.
Oh my gosh! Now I'm excited.
I'm even going to see.
I haven't ate today either, so this is just going to get me so hungry.
No, I'm going to share my screen so people who can record can see it. And here we go.
That's incredible. Yeah,
you're going to be able to see these live here too. Thank you, by the way, to Fox 5 for posting this. So the first one we got, one of 9. It's called the Walk-Off. It's a flaky, buttery puff pastry filled with marinara braised meatball, melted mozzarella, and it is baked to a golden finish. It's literally like a meatball pizza pocket.
I believe they just call that a calzone, but yeah, that's beautiful. I mean,
isn't that lovely?
That that looks so good. It's an Italian quesadilla. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's an Italian pizza pocket, or it's an American pizza pocket. It's no, this one looks like a winner. There's some in here I think you might be like, what are we doing? But this one,
no, hit it. I'll hit it. Yeah.
All right, we got the A-Town melt next.
Okay.
It's a cheesy, spicy chicken melt loaded with creamy pepper jack fondue and toasted to perfection on muffaletta bread.
It sounds delicious, looks great. The only issue I have with that is I know Truist Park, and I know that's going to be a $15, $16 sandwich, and it just doesn't look like it's going to satisfy my appetite.
Hold on. Everything on this list is going to be like $20. That's just Truist.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I look at the photo of this, the first thing I think is the same thing you are. It's like, that is so much bread compared to meat ratio. I'm going to be hungry again in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not one to be satisfied by bread, so I'm actually going to pass on this one. Sounds delicious. Looks delicious. We're going to quit it.
This is a strikeout, not a home run.
Strikeout.
That's a better way. That's a more appropriate way to describe it, right?
Yeah.
Strikeout. We got 1 home run, 1 strikeout right now. Now, get ready. This is the one that grabbed me. It's called the Blue Burrito. All right. This is a deep fried burrito with chipotle spiced beef, cojita cheese, fresh pico de gallo, and signature house-made sauce.
Yeah, I mean, no notes. That's a hit. That's a out of the park.
That's a grand slam walk-off right there.
Grand slam. That's
Dom Smith in the 9th inning right there.
That looks like a perfect thing to be shareable as well. Each of you get 2. Like, I mean, that looks so good.
So as we continue on, and this is like one thing I think about, and Kraemer, we should be thinking about, is like, keep in mind, like, you're eating this on like July 15th, it's 104 degrees, like deep fried burrito, like people like be hydrated, go in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Take care of your bodies.
Yeah.
Because this is probably, I'd have to assume, close to 6,000 milligrams of sodium. This is a danger zone.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go. So here's where we start getting like, okay.
What the heck?
Wait for this one. This is called the Field of Greens. It is a grilled ciabatta loaded with roasted veggies, red pepper aioli, and collard green gremolata. Just the sound of gremolata sounds disgusting, by the way. Served with salt and vinegar chips, which slap. I can't support that. This is like your veggie, vegan option, which I get you need that. There's some people out there who don't like meat. Okay.
I mean, you know me, I'm a big dog. I like my protein.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is going to have to be a swing and a miss for me.
I
understand why they do it. They got to pander the vegetarians, the vegans out there and everything like that. But it's just not only, it not having the satisfying amount of protein that I enjoy when I eat food. It's the fact was that the best picture they could have taken? Was that the best?
So
was that the best
who's
picture?
Listening to this, like,
yeah,
I mean, this looks like a turd. It looks really bad, and maybe like I'll post this photo and be like, marketing team, what was this? Like, the bread looks crappy too. Like, this is the worst.
It looks almost cartoonish. It's that bad. It looks like play school. Like I made this in my little fake kitchen, and these are all plastic pieces.
Can I also say something here real quick about the whole vegan vegetarian option at Braves Stadium? I don't think you're going to have a lot of vegan vegetarians at Braves games. And here's why. Because if you do, like, baseball is built off the back of leather. like gloves are leather, balls are leather.
Yeah.
So like I don't know where you can draw the line of like, oh, I couldn't eat it, but I'm happy to let these guys play with cow skin.
That's
You know what I
for
mean? Kind
sure.
of fraudulent to like baseball and call yourself a vegan or vegetarian. That's my thought. Maybe someone who's vegan or vegetarian, please call me out.
A vegan baseball fans is an oxymoron. Basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, or really any sport, if you really think about it, like the
I'm just cracking up
yeah.
because anybody that's watching this on YouTube, or go look this up if you're listening, but I just imagine that they took probably dozens of photos of this thing and had to land on this one and say,
Yeah.
this is the best one we got, guys. We
Dude,
just gotta put it out there.
They took photos of all four sides of this, and this was the best looking side.
That's
swing
and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Strikeout on that one big time. Now we're getting to some interesting stuff. Don't worry about the advertisement; it'll add to the appeal.
Yeah.
This is a Low Country Crunch. Okay. This is 6 jumbo shrimp coated in crispy coconut breading and fried golden, served with chili aioli and a lemon wedge. Fight off some scurvy you may be getting from the ballpark. This one looks pretty cool if you were at like a restaurant. But Kraemer, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Is this going to hold up in the ballpark?
For anybody somewhere listening that doesn't understand the location of where the Braves Stadium is, it is in Smyrna, Georgia, extremely far away from any sort of water and ocean side.
These could be Chattahoochee fresh shrimp, dude. You never know.
Yeah. Getting shrimp at a ballpark, in my opinion, I'm biased. This is going to be a hot take. People are going to hate this maybe. I don't like shrimp. I am not a fan.
Oh yeah, that's lame, dude. That's not cool.
I'm not a fan of sea cockroaches. My bad. You're right.
I feel like lobsters are the cockroaches, to be honest with you. Big.
See, I like lobster though. No. Anyway,
dude, that's wild. That's actually a very interesting take from your part. It lets me know how much I can trust you in the future. So this is a swing and a miss for you.
Personally, yes, but if you are a shrimp lover and, that is something you'd trust with getting, away from being at a beachside town, I actually would think this is a hit. I mean, that looks delicious. They're crispy. Yeah. The chipotle aioli, is going to be refreshing, and I love squirting. Okay, whoa. Okay, pause. Hold on. I like putting lemon juice on. Okay. On almost any, I always do a lime on my Mexican food. I always do like a lemon on like fried food and stuff. So I like this. This is a swing for me. This is a hit.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think so too. Honestly, like with the
I'm not trying to put my personal beliefs and my personal taste in front of other people's stuff. So I think this is it.
I am, because like I still don't get the vegetarian ballpark fan, but whatever. All right, here we go. Let's get this on. Yeah, peach dingers. All right, this one's gonna be sick. This is crispy egg rolls filled with a warm cinnamon spice peach cobbler and caramel sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big man. I like my sweets. I like my sweet treats. That 100% is. It's the 7th inning. I've had 6 beers. I've had a hot dog already, and I'm craving something sweet. That looks delicious. I mean,
I don't know a world where that could be bad.
They basically perfected a McDonald's apple pie, is what I'm looking at.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. That looks so delicious. Absolute hit for me.
That's a home run. I think we knew that was coming.
Whoa,
all right, here's the stuff. Yeah, here's the stuff.
Yeah.
Where we start getting a little frisky here, especially since this has no description with it. I'm going to just lie and make this up, and you're going to tell me if it sounds good, okay? So on the left, we have a strawberry/raspberry mojito served in a baseball bat with arguably the most bang for your buck alcohol-wise, because that thing is huge. At the ballpark. What do we think about that one?
I mean, that's refreshing. If there is, I'm sure there's alcohol and non-alcoholic options.
Correct.
Just from that middle one, because this has apparently been super popular from like Mormons, and it's been like all over social media. People are doing
soda shops.
Yeah, soda shops. What is this? It's like, do they call it a dirty soda? I don't know. Like, what do they call dirty soda? Is codeine in my dude. When you said that, I was like, I don't think we're doing dirty soda. I don't know what that is, but I mean, all of them look refreshing. This is a great, if they have alcoholic and non-alcoholic options in each of them, it doesn't matter. It looks delicious, looks refreshing. Um,
Yeah, the one in
what
the middle looks like a Coke float, and the one on the right looks like a cotton candy drink. It's got cotton candy on top.
That's what I'm thinking, like maybe a candy rock type drink, something like that. But yeah, I'll give it a hit.
We got to try them. I'm not going to knock these before I try them. The middle one looks kind of gross to me.
Yeah, especially that we don't have a description with it. We're gonna have to actually call this one a walk. It's a walk.
Yeah,
it's not a hit.
We're on base,
it's not a strikeout. We're on base with it. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the one that I thought was like the most elite. This is called the Baffle. It is a slow smoked brisket smothered in rich truffle cheese sauce, piled onto a crispy golden pocket, and finished with a savory seasoning. Served with French fries, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie. The sandwich itself is great. They should have just put in the description, it's served with fries, because the fries make the picture look bad, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I understand where that was a weak. No, that was such a weak frozen fry vibe. They could have worked harder on that.
Yeah, they exactly. But
also, get the curly fries from section 213 in there. Don't put these like bogus flat fries.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
But wow, this is more of a hot pocket to me. This is literally a hot pocket of just like smoked brisket barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually listed as a crispy golden pocket.
Yep, that's exactly what I mean.
No notes.
No notes. Yeah, that's another. That's a hit.
This next one's kind of disgusting. Like, the thing about consuming one of these, and you'll see it looks good, but like consuming one of these in a ballpark would be hard to like not just immediately be like, all right, well, I have to go home now because I'm going to explode. It's called the Bat Flip. It's 7 inches of toasted brioche stacked with 2 pounds of seasoned hand-formed beef patties, braised short rib, crispy pork belly, melted cheese, crunchy onions, green leaf lettuce, sliced red tomatoes, and a fried egg.
Yeah, I mean, this is an actual grand slam.
Yeah, you're going home after this though. There's no way you're.
No, yeah. If this is something you get, if you have no intention of going out to the Battery afterwards for a drink or something, because this is I'm sit on the recliner and I'm taking a nap burger. But wow, that is so see.
I want to meet the psycho who walks in first inning and is like, dude, I got to go get a bat flip for the game.
Yeah, let's do the 999 challenge, but 9 of those.
No, you wouldn't live through that. There's no chance.
You'd have a culinary bypass, yeah.
No, this one kind of grosses me out. I'm actually going to say miss. For whatever reason, this is too much for me.
It might be. So what's making me call it a miss as well is that this is a 3-2 count swing and a miss. That's what this is. It's just,
yeah,
it's too much, and I cannot go back to my seat and eat this. There's just no way. There's no way.
Especially as bigger guys
room,
too.
You're gonna have to find a table. Yeah, no.
We'd be getting such bad looks from people, like big guy hunkered over this like 3-pound burger.
Yeah, my big ass just sitting hunched over with my knees together with the little cardboard thing that it comes in. No,
people watching would be like, yeah, of course he got that. I'd be like, dude, stop.
This is big back bias. We can't eat, like, if you're a skinny guy, you probably would enjoy this. You've got a great metabolism, good for you. You won the genetic lottery. We're over here, we're like, we cannot. Somebody's gonna take a picture of this of one of us we're eating this and put it and be like, typical Braves fan, especially if it's like a Mets or a Phillies fan, just like casual day in Truist Park. I'm like, all right,
this is how you get memed too. Like, oh, they must be from Mississippi, most of the state, and it's like, great, dude. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks. All right, cool.
That's it. I mean, I just we hadn't done that. It was super important that we went through that.
Absolutely.
So now we got to make sure we get over to a point where we can go try a couple of these and see what happens.
Maybe put out a nice little short video of us trying them all. That would actually be kind of nice.
Oh, that'd be fun too.
Oh no, I have to eat.
Dude, I don't know if I want to spend $15 on the veggie sandwich though.
We should make someone else do that.
That's
bring somebody else
dude.
with us and be like, hey, look at this. We should just tell them it's like, oh, this is a regular one of their new burgers, and just be like, yeah, sorry, man.
We could actually just trick them. Be like, you actually get to eat the really big burger too. Congrats. Okay, cool. Let's get into the Hawks. There's a lot. Like, the Braves are doing great.
Yeah.
Drake Baldwin, Matt Olson, I mean, Tom Smith, whenever he's put into a lineup, these guys are raking. Biggest concerns, Austin Riley's kind of meeting one. His bat's catching fire. So is Ronald Acuna, who has silently gone from batting about 165 to over 230 now, which is great to see him coming back. Yastrzemski is the only hole in the lineup right now, which, I mean, I'd like to see him do better. He did great in spring. We'll see what happens there, but we have some pieces we can move around if we need to.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a team that's doing really good. Let's talk about the Hawks for a minute.
So Monday and Tuesday, I was like in my head thinking, oh crap, basketball's on the playing game. Like I need to figure out when the Hawks are playing. And then it came to me. I was like, wait a second. Whoa. Oh, we don't play till Saturday or Sunday. We're in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're a big dog. We're actually a seed. We're not like a play-in seed. We're a seed.
We clinched the Southeast Division, and honestly, I don't remember the last time we did that. Like absolute clenched.
So we did it in 2021, but the last time before that, I think, was like 2004.
Okay, so that just goes ahead and tells everybody like where we're at.
Been a while, but we're doing great here. I think coming to this matchup, it could not be more electric if you're an Atlanta fan to be playing anyone but the Knicks.
Yeah,
I love it. I mean, Jalen Brunson, I'll make fun of his name and him kind of being corny, but he is like super talented too, especially taking over clutch games, like in the clutch time. And biggest concern for this game, I don't know about you, Kraemer, but for me, it's Karl-Anthony Towns' big man attack is like very concerning for me.
So the Knicks have I hate to say this, the Knicks have been pretty damn good.
They're a third seed. They definitely deserve it. Yeah, they've been great so far.
They did beat us in their last meetup with them, but I'd like to think it's because we decided not to bring all our tricks out. We had an idea that this might be the team we're playing in the first round, and hey, let's back off a little bit maybe. Let's not give them all the juice just yet because we will be seeing them again.
Yeah. Yeah, and for the record, I mean, we played the Knicks 3 times this season, and the Knicks have the advantage. They won 2. We won 1. Every single game was decided by single digits.
You love that. I mean, that's great. So it's really, and the thing is, it's just, I hate the Knicks, and now that Trae Young's gone, like I don't consider them a rival. It's like there's no point. But
they're just
a
New York team. Do you know what I mean? And
they're just another sad New York team.
Right.
We're going to, those home games up in New York. It's going to be just funny because they don't know any of our players anymore. They're just going to hate. They're going to bring back the F Trae Young chants, and we're going to be like, we don't even have him anymore. That's all they had in their bag.
He's a wizard.
That's all they had in their bag. And when Karl-Anthony Towns comes to Atlanta, I mean, he's going to get the zestiest insults.
Oh, dude, I think the whole crowd might paint their fingernails, dude. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, there's so much to like trash talk about the Knicks, but when it comes to the Hawks, it's like, oh, we have a really young, fun team that we're paying almost no money for, really, compared to other NBA teams. So
it's going to be very interesting. So we've had the situation, and I've talked with Connor Beecham, who's been on here before, big Hawks person, where the concerns for this team at this point is playoff time. Like they haven't had much playoff time. They don't have the experience.
Exactly.
Except for CJ McCollum, who we've relied on a lot down the stretch in the past like 5 games, where I really need to see Jalen be the guy. Like when we need a bucket, we need to run plays, get Jalen on the short corner, let him either fade away or take it to the rack. I mean, he is our all-star and our best player.
So one of the key things that led us to being in this position we're in now is that we weren't reliant on one guy. Everybody was just doing their job. The chemistry was there. Everybody was making buckets. Everybody was getting their boards. So I guess the issue here is with the playoffs is that you really need 1 or 2 guys to kind of lead the team and be those clutch players that we've seen in the past with a lot of playoff games. So I guess, really the question is, can chemistry and everybody doing their job surpass having that one guy on your team? Because Karl-Anthony Towns obviously is that guy for their team.
Jalen Brunson. I mean, like you have 2 guys on that team.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, it's honestly going to be brains over brawn. They got the two major guys. We got the brains of the chemistry and the way we know our chemistry, like how the team works. So
Yeah.
it's going to be very interesting. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, the Knicks are bad, we're going to smoke them and everything like that, because this is this is going to be a very experimental series for whether we get past and we figure out like, oh my gosh, okay, wait, this is really working. Or, unfortunately we get knocked out in the first round, but we know we have that experience now and we know what to look forward and what to do in the future with this team when it
Yeah.
comes to playoffs.
I think you're exactly right. And if you're a Hawks fan, no matter the outcome, unless we get swept, that would be super disappointing. Other than
Yeah.
that, we've already accomplished kind of my target of like what I hoped for the season, which is make a seeding that's not a play-in seeding.
Right.
So that also should loosen these guys up to be like, dude, let's go play free. Like, we got nothing to lose. And usually when you have a team like that, that can be scary. I think coming down the stretch, I think the real key to this series, Kramer, is actually Dan Quinn. Not Dan Quinn. It's actually Dan Quinn.
Our basketball team is relying on Dan Quinn.
Yeah. We need Dan Quinn to be really good from home. No, I'm sorry. Everybody, apologize. I've mentioned this before. The kid still getting sleep. It's Quinn Snyder. Comes down to Quinn Snyder and how he uses, especially when we're playing the game. Like if Na is hot or CJ is hot and Jalen is playing, like, he's going to have to down the stretch because he's involved in close games. I expect there to be close games again. He's going to have to draw up plays, get the right guy the ball. And that's where I'm like, okay, let's see. Quinn's done a great job of making this team mesh, get the chemistry right, done a great job with rotations, playing the game through Jalen when necessary, CJ when necessary. Na, anytime he touches it, he's shooting 50% from everywhere. But this is a different environment. Like, this is like where you find out who your clutch guys are, and I need Jalen to prove himself to be a clutch guy if you're going to be the future of this franchise.
And, earlier we were talking about Philly fans just being the worst when it comes to fandom. Knicks fans are pretty bad. Knicks fans, like, playing in that environment, going to the Garden, that's going to be an issue. I mean, these young guys, I don't know. I'd like to think they're all dogs and they can handle that pressure, but Knicks fans are borderline unbearable.
I feel like Knicks fans are worse on the road, and here's why. Because on the road, it's like real Knicks fans, like ones that had to move out of New York. That, like, they're busting in like Timbs and flat, like fitteds everywhere they go. But when you go to MSG, it's all like New York people wanting to be seen.
That's also true. That's true. It's honestly
a lot of celebrities on the court level. They're just like trying to look chill.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
now the upper deck, the real people, the people that we spend time with, they're going to be crazy. But like on the court level, it's a lot of like leather pants and sunglasses.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Spike Lee, right? Biggest Knicks fan, notable Knicks fan. Hey, let me give you a fun fact. Spike Lee, born in Grady Hospital in Atlanta.
What a poser.
Fake. Just unbelievably fake.
What a poser. He's from Atlanta.
He was born in Grady Hospital.
What a poser, dude. Spike Lee, confirmed poser. That's juicy.
Don't let Knicks fans know that. They're gonna
traitor.
They're gonna ruin. They're gonna lose it.
I'm gonna give you another fact, which is a little bit actually not as bad as you think. This is the Hawks' all-time record playing in MSG.
Okay.
What do you think our win percentage is in the stadium?
40%.
Are you being serious? Did you look at this?
No.
It's 40%.
No, shut up.
40% on the dot. I actually think that's a pretty good road percentage, to be totally honest.
Oh man, I'm him. Let's go.
The Hawks are 73-107 against the Knicks. I think that's a really good road split.
Yeah.
I don't know that, man. Playoff basketball is so interesting. And like, if you pay attention to the NBA, they play at a different level in the playoffs. It's just an absolute fact that like the 50 games in the middle of an 82-game season where they're kind of like going through the motions, there's so much more defense. There are such higher pressure moments. The crowd is much more involved. I don't know. Like I'm very interested to see what goes down in this series, and I think the keys do come down to Quinn and how he sets up our players for success.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be, regardless win or lose, I think it's going to be one of the better it's going to be one of the better matchups within the bracket, within the playoff bracket. It's going to be one of the more invigorating games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, win or lose, again, it's going to be a huge learning moment, and that's all we can really ask for from this young team that doesn't really have an established path.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just do something that we don't do in Atlanta. Let's not get too down on ourselves. Let's go have some fun. Let's actually have some fun,
guys. We're not in the playoff playing. Like, honestly, that's just a step, baby steps. We got to take baby steps. We got to learn to appreciate the good times. If you know how sad I would be if my expectation was a championship every single year from all of my teams, I probably wouldn't be on this podcast. Let's be honest. I'd be too sad all the time.
Probably wouldn't be here for real.
It's
we gotta have level expectations.
Speaking of a team that doesn't make me want to be here, let's go ahead with the Falcons.
So this is a team that actually does cause quite a bit of pain.
Yeah, so this is a lot of suffering over a lot of times. I mean, they have some of the worst comeback losses of all time. They have just some of the weirdest off the field incidents. The Falcons are an anomaly when it comes to bad luck. With that being said, we have the draft coming up. No first round pick. The Rams have our first round pick, so I don't even have to watch on Thursday. That's fun. But I guess the fun out of that is they announced the person announcing our second pick in the second pick in the second round is going to be Mike Turner. That's cool.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Very cool.
Turn the burner. Get him out there.
Yeah.
Our backfield, we might have the best running game if our offensive line can stay healthy and we get some of those guys to take the next level and the next steps that they need to be really good linemen. Our running game is going to be terrifying. We might be the first NFL team to go to the playoffs running a triple option. Like, it's since since electricians and plumbers were playing. I'm serious.
Georgia Tech fans in the city are just going to be PTSD everywhere.
Well, funny that you even say that, because
I know you're going to say
there are rumors that we want to eventually. He has visited with the Falcons 5 times now. Do you hate that? A gadget guy?
Yeah, I do, dude. I really do hate it. Why don't we get a quarterback that's like just a quarterback?
Why can't we have Taysom Hill? That's fun.
No, dude, it's corny, dude. The Saints are corny. No, I hate Taysom Hill's kind of sick for real.
Taysom Hill's the only fun person on that team.
We have Felipe Franks, dude. He was our gadget guy.
He was our tush push guy, which is so funny still.
He caught a ball. He did some special teams. He played quarterback. He did it all for a little bit,
Yeah, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. We got the draft next week, though. All seriousness. We don't know how that's going to play out. We have a very good friend of ours, Connor Lenine, going to come on with his buddy.
Potentially his buddy Aladdin coming on.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's going to be both or one, but for sure.
We're going to talk a little mock draft with them in the second round. They're going to give us deets. Honestly, it's going to probably be a lot of them talking and not me talking, because they have that down to an actual science. Like, they might have when it comes to talking about the draft and college players, Connor Lenine might as well be ChatGPT. He is.
Yeah, he is. He's the brain they would study for a long-term memory. It's pretty crazy. It's really frustrating too. So y'all will get a slice of that too for my life.
Yeah,
he'll let you know when you're wrong, which I'm sure.
Yeah, you might see some heads being butted, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
He's a great dude though, and he really is. He's got a lot of ball knowledge.
He's dedicated. He's very dedicated to the game, and we always appreciate anybody dedicated to ball on this.
100%, dude. Also, a quick segment here that we talked about doing, and I'm launching without Kraemer even knowing this week. You should see his eyes if you're watching, just bug-eyed. All right. Our podcast is called the Atlanta Sports Special. We created that, and then we're figured out afterwards our initials are ASS. You could say that's from our delivery style, the fact that we don't have any good lighting. But listen, we've run with this for a while. We are going to be doing a weekly. We're going to swap doing it weekly. The ass man or woman of the week in Atlanta, to give some special recognition to somebody who's been balling out. And before we get away from these sports, I want to acknowledge the first ever ass man of the week, Atlanta Sports Special man of the week, is Drake Baldwin. I know we were talking about the Braves. I wanted to come back
Absolutely.
to it.
Well deserved.
Here's his accolades. I just want to get him out there, and then we'll move on. We'll make a post for Ass Man of the Week, Drake Baldwin. He is leading all catchers in the MLB in hits, home runs, extra base hits, RBIs, runs, and WAR as of right now. Actually, he's actually second in home runs because I believe Shane Langlier's hit his 6th home run. But when this was released, he was leading. So Kraemer, if you will, let's clap it up.
Yeah. Hey, Drake Baldwin, well deserved. Well
Ask Man of
deserved.
the Week. We Atlanta Sports Special Man of the Week. We appreciate you. And then Kraemer will be bringing that to you live next week with this new segment brought to you by us.
Let's go ahead and segment into this. This is really funny to me because we got a lot of weird backlash for the WNBA draft was on Monday.
Gosh.
You wouldn't know it unless you were just at a random bar and
is it televised?
They happen to have on. It is televised, yes, sir.
Yeah, there's been no marketing for this.
No, there's only social media marketing, I guess, but even that. So with that, the Atlanta, excuse me, the Atlanta Dream had drafted in the first round Mandia Alcott, which from South Carolina. So with Brittany Griner gone, but the pickup of Angel Reese, we have one big, we
say she's a big girl.
No. Let's cut that. I forgot. I'm not gonna say big physical specimen either, because that's
even tougher. I feel that is tougher.
We got a center. Let's just use the
protector.
What I'm just gonna use the position. We have a center. Why don't I just do that? So we didn't have a center until we got Angel Reese. We didn't even have anybody on the team because Brittany Griner was gone. So this girl coming from South Carolina has been a beast. South Carolina in women's college basketball has been absolutely dominant for the past since I don't know, the past 4 years or so. I mean, if they're not winning,
like them at UConn doing everything, right?
Them, UConn, and LSU. LSU's been pretty consistently good because they have that. Their coach is a witch.
Nice.
She's scary. But yeah, it's massive. We get this pickup. We got somebody in the back now to shadow Angel Reese, and if Angel Reese plays anything like she has in the past, there could be a possible split time there, in my opinion. I just, not talking ill, but whatever.
No, we're Angel Reese supporters here. We've been very adamant about that.
That's been the big fun. I mean, that's like the big major thing. We got a couple other players too. King Jia Ran, she's from China, and we got India Navar from North Carolina.
All right. Welcome, India Navar.
Yeah.
From North Carolina, some beef there or what?
Yeah. Right. South Carolina, North Carolina, and China. There's definitely an outlier in that.
It's definitely North Carolina.
One is not like the others.
Yeah. One of these things is very far away.
Yeah. But no, that's exciting stuff. And then I'll just go ahead. We've been recording for a minute here, so I'll go into Atlanta United. Atlanta United, since we had Evan on to talk about them, they have gone 2-6. We won 2 games all season. So
come on now, is that good in soccer?
No, that's not good. Oh, sorry. 2, 5, and 1. We tied again.
Oh, we tied one.
We tied again.
All right.
It is looking abysmal. Again, if the stadium wasn't so cheap and the games weren't so much fun to go to with the crowd that's there, this would be on the and again, they're lucky that they play in the United States because for you guys that don't know pitch, there is a lot of club teams in Europe and everywhere around the world, and a lot of the rules in these leagues is that the team that's the worst every year gets relegated, and another team from the minor leagues gets pulled up to be in the big leagues. We would be, well, I mean, we would not be in the MLS anymore if there was a relegation. I don't think we would be.
I'd
for
trade this
a
team
couple
right
years
now
ago.
for a hockey team. I'll tell you that.
Unfortunately, that is the truth. The last team we played last weekend, we played FC Chattanooga. We won 3-1. First of all, yes, Chattanooga, if you're listening.
Chattanooga has a pro team?
Yeah, Chattanooga has a pro team.
They're just letting anybody in the league these days.
I'm sure Chattanooga doesn't have any other big sports or anything unless you drive all the way to Nashville. So I'm sure that's actually a hoot for them. I'm sure that's so much fun.
Good for them.
Yeah. We had 3 shots on goals, all leading into a goal. So that's massive. We had 100% target rate. Passing accuracy, 100%. That's crazy. So, of course.
So why do we suck then? Like, I mean, I haven't watched a single game. Like,
well, you don't play Chattanooga every week, so
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, dude, Chat Town.
You don't play Chattanooga every week.
This sounds like a drag, dude. I mean,
yeah,
I still want to go to a game. Maybe that'll change my mind, but
yeah, we'll go to a game. We'll have fun. We'll have fun losing if that's the case. But we'll get Evan back on here come time mid-season and have him. Honestly, at this point, I want him to come on here and explain to us where it all went wrong.
Yeah, I needed to explain this to me like I'm 5 and be like, new coach, new system, whatever.
Still finding a way, brother. We're 3 months into the season. Why are we still finding if we're not finding our way in 3 months, then we're probably not finding our way this season.
You don't have a way.
There is no way. There is no way.
All right, dude. Well, I mean, look, it's a great time for everybody.
Dude, I'm so hungry after talking about that food. I'm so hungry.
Everybody make sure to go spend all your hard-earned dollars at the ballpark on this crazy food that really does look good. I know that I'm extremely excited, as Kraemer is, for this Hawks series to kick off this weekend.
Yeah, let's. It's gonna be interesting. We'll have some games to talk about come next podcast. So we're gonna see where our tone of voice is there.
Yeah, absolutely. Kraemer, why don't you take us home, dude?
Hello, everybody, and welcome, and thank you again for listening to another episode of the Atlanta Sports Special. Whether you flew here or you grew here, we appreciate having you.
Believe.
Chop on.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hearts soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.